I will very briefly make the same statement in English. In a huge revelation that we all woke up to, and something that one has known about, the Delhi police has filed its charge sheet, and in its charge sheet, on the basis of evidence and allegations made by some of India's most decorated athletes, referees, coaches, and other vendors, they have filed serious charges of sexual misconduct, sexual harassment, molestation, and stalking against BJP MP and also the Wrestling Federation Chief Brij Bhushan Singh. The charge sheet invokes Section 506, criminal intimidation, Section 354, outraging modesty of a woman, Section 354, sexual harassment, 354D, stalking. The police has, of course, asked the court to summon Brij Bhushan Singh for trial and has asked witnesses to be called in for questioning as well. According to this charge sheet, 108 people were investigated and questioned, 15 of whom, which includes India's most decorated athletes, referees, coaches, all corroborated the allegations that were made. It is, however, indeed very, very ironical that the charge sheet is based on exactly the same allegations that were raised before the oversight committee set up by the government. If you remember, in January 2023, the government set up a 6-member oversight committee headed by Mary Com. In February, players, athletes, coaches, referees were summoned by this committee. They made allegations of sexual exploitation, sexual harassment against the Wrestling Federation chief, against the BJP MP. But in April 2023, when the Oversight Committee submitted its report, it may have raised questions on the functioning of the federation, but kept absolutely quiet on allegations of sexual misconduct, sexual exploitation, did not raise any red flags, and did not even recommend a police probe. And what followed, I think one knows, it was in April 2023, after the Oversight Committee had no faith in the Oversight Committee. They had no faith of an investigation. India's most decorated athletes returned to Jantar Mantar to carry on with their protest, asking for their rights, speaking against exploitation. And during this time, they were mercilessly beaten up, they were dragged, they were hurled abuses at, and when they decided to drown their medals in the river, the government did not even choose to make an appeal to them. And which is why I think the most important factors that come to question today is, will the government continue to remain quiet? Will the Women and Child Development Minister Smriti Irani only speak when she's spewing venom against Rahul Gandhi? Will she turn a blind eye to very grave charges being made in this charge sheet? Will Sports Minister Anurag Thakur come out in the open and say a word of solidarity with the athletes? I also think the moral bankruptcy of this government, of the Prime Minister, of the Home Minister, of the BJP, its chief JP Nadda, is on test. Will Brij Bhushan Singh continue to be the Member of Parliament for the BJP? And will the BJP not once, not twice, but repeatedly continue to offer political patronage, protection, and support to the perpetrator of the crime here and not the women? And from this platform, we are only asking 4 questions of the Prime Minister. Why is Prime Minister Modi conspicuously silent on charges of sexual exploitation against one of his own members of parliament being labeled by decorated athletes who he called his own? When will the Prime Minister and the BJP President throw Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh out of the Bharatiya Janata Party? When will the MP and the Wrestling Federation chief be arrested? And when will your government, Mr. Prime Minister, stop giving political patronage to perpetrators of crime against women? You and your government are on test here. Not by India's opposition, but India's daughters. And you will have to respond.